Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claudia. We are here today. We are doing the Dark Academia book tag. I will link the creators of it below. I figured it would just be fun to do a nice little tag video, you know, and this is one I've been eyeballing. I really like the concept of Dark Academia. I follow the whole Dark Academia community, like on Tumblr, like, that's my shit. I love some dark dramatic. I love dramatics surrounded by books and dark wood. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Question number 1 is, what is your favorite academia or dark book / movie? This isn't really academia, but in terms of a darker book, I really enjoy The Child Thief by Brom. It is a dark Peter Pan retelling. It is not particularly academic, obviously. It's a Peter Pan retelling. They aren't in school. But that was probably my favorite of dark book. And I don't really watch that many movies. I have surprisingly seen very few movies. Like if you think of a movie you think pretty much everyone has seen, unless it's a Harry Potter movie, I haven't seen it. Realistically, like, I am trying to expand my mind, and I have a list of movies that I want to watch eventually. But I just never really got into movies growing up, and I'm not really super into them now. Question number 2 is, what dead poet would you like to have a drink with? I don't read a lot of poetry, much less dead poets, but I would be very intrigued to have a conversation with Sylvia Plath, just because I feel like she'd be interesting, you know? Or Emily Dickinson, because she's gay. One of the two. Question number 3 is, what is your favorite painting and or sculpture? I really enjoy, as a painter, Claude Monet. Just all of his stuff in general is all very soft and like light and happy. But in terms of exact paintings, not by Monet, I don't know who it's by, but I really do enjoy Sundays in the Park with George. I don't know why, it's just like super calming. Number 4 is, what is your favorite architectural marvel? And this isn't a specific building, but more of a like genre of building, is in Russia. You know, all the buildings where the tops of the buildings are all like swirled like ice cream, or like some are like jewel encrusted. Those. I love those. I'll probably put a link to a picture of what I'm talking about, because I can't describe it better than the swirly top buildings. Very academic, I promise. Number 5 is, what Shakespeare play would you like to be the lead in? I have not read the most amount of Shakespeare, but one play that I have seen a few different times is Macbeth, and I love that show. It is bomb. Lady Macbeth is a badass, would love to play her. I acknowledge she's not technically like the main character, but like, we're gonna call her the main character. Number 6 is, how many languages do you speak, and what languages would you most like to learn? I only speak English. I took Latin in high school, not because I wanted to learn Latin, but because it was a blow-off class, and it was. I would, however, really like to learn either Spanish or French. Spanish because it's practical. I'm going to run into the most people who speak Spanish realistically. French I want to learn just because I like the sound of it, and I like it sounds like a fun language. The issue with me learning French is because I'm from Louisiana and I'm currently living in Louisiana. Everyone around here speaks Cajun French, which is different than France French. And so I don't want to try to learn French and then have anyone around here like put words and stuff in my head that are wrong in actual French. So I've been meaning to learn Spanish or French though, so probably one of those. Number 7 is, what is your favorite quote? And my answer to this is very cheesy, and it is, do not go gently into that sweet night, rage, rage against the dying of the light. I specifically want to eventually get a tattoo with the second part of it, rage, rage against the dying of the light, tattooed on me at some point. I've had a few different ideas for it, but I just like the concept of like anger fueling you, and anger being the thing that saves you. Like righteous anger. Like, I don't know. I really like that concept and like that sentiment. But yeah. Number 8 is, what fictional character's death is your ideal way to go? I love a little drama. I want to get I want to go a la Caesar and get stabbed by all my coworkers. That would be the most dramatic shit. Like, I come into work, everyone's got knives. I'm like, wow, knives? And then they just pow pow, stab me in the back. I think the drama of that and the repercussions after that, amazing. Number 9 is, what university or college would you most like to attend? I know that they're looking for the answer of like Harvard or something, but I am actually within the next 6 months or so going to look into applying to Arizona State University online. It is the school that Starbucks partners with, where if you're a Starbucks partner, you can get essentially free schooling, sort of free schooling. So I am going to go back to school for English, and my end goal is to get my master's in library sciences and become a librarian. So Arizona State right now, and then for master's, it's going to be whoever pays for it, because Starbucks won't do that. Obviously, you can't. ASU doesn't even offer a library sciences master, so, you know. Number 10 is, what is your murder weapon / murder method of choice? I'm taking this as if I was murdering someone. And my answer is poison, but not like with like a poison substance, but like you find out what someone is allergic to. Or alternatively, red beans. This is such a random trivia fact, but red beans, if they are prepared wrong, or there's something, I'd have to look it up again. I got told this in high school, but if you prepare red beans wrong, they're poisonous. So you just feed someone, drop off a little like, oh, I had leftovers here, and then they're dead. Number 11 is, what mythology would you most like to be a part of? Honestly, the only mythology I have any knowledge of is Greek mythology, so I'd like that one, because at least I would understand the rules. Number 12 is, if you had a PhD, what would you choose to do it on? I'm going to be honest, I don't entirely understand how PhDs work. I know there's like a thesis, and like but I don't know if that's like what you get your PhD in. I don't know. But probably, if it's just a vague topic, English or something similar to that. And then as a like thesis thing, looking at how, I don't know how to word this the best, but how essentially people who are like groups that are in power enjoy reading about the stories of people they're oppressing, overcoming that, and how that has changed throughout time. Don't know how to word that better, but yeah. And then number 13 is, which fictional character would you die for? I would probably die, this is such a cheesy answer, but Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. I would die for her. She's an angel. Okay, now we're gonna go through rapid fire, boom, 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 pick one of the two. Leather-bound or cloth-bound books. I am going to have to say cloth-bound, because leather-bound, it is hot and muggy in Louisiana, and that gets sticky. Number 2 is dog earing or highlighting pages. Definitely dog earing. Sculptures or paintings. I would have to say paintings. Piano or violin. Violin. Films or theater. I have watched 5 movies ever. I'm gonna go with theater. Poetry or prose. Definitely prose. Museums or bookshops. I actually love museums. Smell of books or the smell of coffee / tea. I do love the smell of coffee. You'd think I'd be sick of it. I am not. Fountain pen or typewriter. I'm going to have to go with fountain pen, because they look like fun. New or used books. Definitely used books. They are more sustainable and have a bit more character to them. That is it. That is the Dark Academia book tag. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I will link to the creators and anything else I've like mentioned and not really explained down below. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm trying to be more active on both of those. Feel free to check out my April TBR and my March wrap-up. Those both went up recently. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what sort of dark academia type things you enjoy. Is it just Oscar Wilde as a concept? Is it the dark colors, the clothing, the moodiness, the New Englandness? Let me know what y'all think, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.